Good afternoon, everybody. It is Steve here at Don Amott, and welcome back to our showground. Today I'm going to show you around a used 2016 Bessacarr 496 that we've had into stock. So this one is the 2.3 Fiat chassis. It's manual, 130 brake horsepower. It's done 16,500 miles. Now it is just under 8 meters long and it's 4,250 kgs. So you will need either a C1 license or your granddad license to be able to drive it, and if you are over 70 you will need to reapply for your C1 license via medical. But it's great for families because it is a 6-belt 6-berth, so it's nice and big, nice and spacious, got different areas inside for adults and children to be in separate places, etc, etc. But first of all, let's have a look round it. So obviously Bessacarr, for those of you that are aware, is made by Swift. So starting off here is your LPG gas tanks. So under there you can fit 2 gas canisters. Into here, and we will go obviously inside the door soon, but you do have your habitation door fly screen, so you can have your door open, keep your fly screen and not be worried that you're going to get attacked by the midges. Awning light, and it's also got the 2-lay Omnistore awning already on there, so that's a massive potential saving. In here you've got access to under the rear, so a bit of storage for you there to put your bits and bobs. Round to the back, previous customers fitted a tow bar, so if you did want to carry, you know, a bike rack with some bikes on, or a tiny little car if you can, then that's fine. And you can also have a bike rack fitted there if you want to, and it's got the dual reversing camera, so it'll have a wide angle view and a narrow angle view, so you're not going to get caught or anything like that. Electrical hookup is just there, wastewater outlet is down there. That is your toilet cassette, and then you've got your water in here, so you can either use just a hose pipe into there, or you can also use the 12-volt pump that will pump the water in, and your fresh water drain off is just there. Lovely decals down the side, so as you can see it is nice and spacious. It is a lovely size, and it's got the mirror protectors on as well that the previous customer has had fitted, so it'll negate any issues and stuff like that if you're doing the North Coast 500 and it's a bit tight. So in a minute we'll head off inside, so in the next part of the video, and we'll show you around the inside and show you just how spacious it is. Okay, so starting off in the cab area at the front, as we said, it is the manual gearbox on the Fiat chassis. So it does have cruise control, it does have climate control and also speed limit. Up above there is the rear reversing camera screen, so it's pretty much where you would find a normal camera, I guess. Cab blinds to the side windows and also the front, and just plenty of space. It's a single swivel seat, so this one won't swivel, but to be fair, with the space you've got in the back, you're not going to need it to swivel anyway. So moving into the first lounge area, so this is your front lounge. So again, as I said, it will seat and travel 6, so you've got 2 seat belts on this seat and 2 seat belts on this seat here. A lovely big living area that will turn into a bed, so this will turn into, with infills, one of the beds. So that's bed number 1. Bed number 2 is above my head, which is an electric drop down bed. So just here, so you're basically turning the key, and then without hitting yourself in the head, you're just lowering it up and down. So obviously there's certain levels that it'll go to, so if it is just the 4 of you and you don't need this as a bed area, you can remove the table, remove these backrests, and it will drop down to be quite a low level down, so there's not a lot of height for you to get up to it. But if you did use it as a bunk bed in essence, you do get a set of ladders, so you'll be able to climb up and down it as well. And you can separate the areas off with this curtain, so if you've got the kids and you want to put the kids to bed in the front or the back, and then you carry on your party afterwards when they've gone to bed, you can separate this off and have separate living areas, which is always a good move. Plenty of storage in your kitchen area, and solar panel for that one there, so that's your solar panel regulator, and a microwave up the top. 3-way fridge just there, and then a bit of storage in here for your cutlery, in your cutlery drawer, and also down there, and that's where your cut-off switches for your gas are. In terms of your gas hob, it is 3 gas and 1 electric, which a lot of people like, and also a separate oven and grill. And then you can also pull that down there and have worktop space, and this will also lift to create a bit more of a worktop space, which is never a bad thing. here's where we do some disco dancing. So back into this bit, and this is obviously your washroom area. So you have got your shower behind there, or your shower door, which you separate off. So that's your toilet, and then you separate your toilet off with that, and that will stop your toilet from getting wet. And then this is all your shower room area, which is a washroom style, and then I believe that will come out, and that is your shower head that will then go up there as well. And you even get a nice little cup for your toothbrushes, but it's quite spacious, it's nice and big, so plenty of room for showering should you need to. In here, a decent sized cupboard, obviously wardrobe, we've got everything in here. So you've got a freestanding table for the back, all your infills for your front bed, and then that is your ladder just there, and then you've got your TV aerial, your Vision Plus TV aerial that you lift up to get yourself a signal. All this will seal back as well, so when you're travelling you've not got to worry about it smacking about or anything like that. Above my head it does have an Omni vent, so for those of you that are familiar, you know how that works. If you're not familiar, it will either suck air out or blow air in. It's electric powered, so you can have it on different power settings. So if you're cooking, got your bacon in the morning, you can draw the air out. If it's nice and hot but there's a breeze, you can bring the air in as well. So again, they're pretty useful. And then into the back area, which is probably one of my favourite bits of the van because it's massive. It's a nice spacious U-shaped lounge, loads of storage lockers across the top and around at the top as well, but it's just a big living space where when you've got your table up, a game of cards and stuff like that, you know, there's loads of room. Again, the storage is under there from the outside, as we saw, and that does lift up for you to access that. And then also you can use that there for more storage on this side. And then there will be slats under here that simply slide forward, and then obviously your infills go folding around, and that will make your bed here. But as you can appreciate, it's going to be a really decent sized double bed in the back as well. Skylight above your head, and any of the windows that do open will have a blind and also a fly screen. So again, if you've got your windows open, you're not in any worry that bugs and things like that are going to get in. And then you've got your TV bracket at the back here with your TV points there, so you could swing it round if you wanted to, but it's designed for obviously when you're in the back, different angles for your TV. But when you're camping, why would you want to watch telly? You should be out experiencing the great outdoors. Back to the front, because there's one thing that I haven't sort of touched on or shown, and that is this nice big pan roof area, which makes it nice and bright and airy. And then obviously staggered all the way through, there's reading lights. So you've got a reading light here and there as well, and then drop lights under here, so there's loads of lighting. This is the blown air heating system, so it's the True Air heating system, which is iNet ready, which means you can get a box fitted so you can power it and control it from your mobile phone should you wish. And then all of your control panel is just here, which is quite intuitive. It's even got frost protect, so that means that there is a 12-volt heater in your water tanks, so it stops your water from freezing over as well. And then you've got obviously your cabin lights, etc., awning lights and stuff like that. So but all of that would be explained on a video should you wish to purchase it. So if you are a family looking for a nice decent sized motorhome, or even if you're a couple that wants something with a bit of space and a bit of room, let's say it's an office at the back or whatever, if you work from home quite a lot and you want to travel about and still work, it's ideal because you've got two separate areas. I love this van for couples. It is perfect, and even more so for a family, because you're not going to get under each other's toes and get out of the way, especially if you've got an awning on it as well. So thanks for watching, really appreciate it. If you are interested in having a closer look at this van, pick up the phone first and make sure it's still available. Ideally ask for me, Steve, because I'd love to help you out and love to show you around the van, but if not, one of our sales team will be happy to help if I'm not here. So thanks for watching, take care, and I will see you on the next video. Ta-da.